So we are now in that what's next for foldable cell phones? And the answer is dust resistance. So Vivo is about to release the first the first actual dust resistance foldable cell phone. And so far, every foldable cell phone has been IPX something. So IPX7, IPX8, which just means the first number, which is the X, is dust resistant grade. If it's an X, it means it has no dust resistant grade. The second number is going to be the water resistance, which would be, again, 7 or 8. 8 being water resistant, not waterproof. 9 is actually waterproof. So the highest the grade goes is 9. That means waterproof. 8 means that is water resistant up to, I believe, 5 meters for 30 minutes at a time. IP8 or IPX8 is a very loose definition of that, by the way, because, for example, the Google Pixel Fold has an IPX8, but that can only be into 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. So it really just means that it's not waterproof, and depending on what the manufacturer says, depends on how crazy the water resistance of that phone actually is. IPX7 is just worse than 8. But in theory, they're all very similar. They're just not waterproof. For the dust-resistant grade, again, like I said, none of these flippable cell phones have one, because it's really hard to make these phones dust-resistant. When you have a hinge and you have two pieces of glass that fold together, it's very easy for small particles or small debris to get in these cell phones and potentially break the inside display. And especially when you're putting them in your pocket or a bag or wherever, I mean, let alone take these phones to the beach, you're going to have some problems when it comes to sand getting in, gravel, rocks, lint, and anything, again, could break these phones. So the idea of having a dust-resistant inside cover, or a dust-resistant in general, is absolutely amazing. Now, we're going to be getting, again, like I said, from Vivo, our first dust-resistant phone. If you don't know who Vivo is a sister company to OnePlus. They're also a sister company to Oppo. They actually are all from the same umbrella, which I believe is called the BKE Entertainment. I might be butchering that. It might just be BK Entertainment. It's all under one umbrella, which is all three of those companies. So yeah, if we're getting it from Vivo, we're going to most likely get it from OnePlus then, and we're going to get it from Oppo. Now, Oppo will release their own phone. OnePlus will probably go ahead and rebrand it, release it in America, but it will have dust resistance. And if you're Samsung or any other foldable phone manufacturer, this is going to start becoming the norm. We already know that most foldable phones in 2024 will come out with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. That's going to be a norm, right? And also dust resistance. Bigger battery life, dust resistance. We're kind of getting to a point where, again, like I said many times, we're getting to a point where I feel like we're maxing out these foldable phones. The only reason I said like that, by the way, the little grunt right there, is because of the long, narrow display on this Vivo phone. And listen, okay? Once you're able to use a OnePlus Open or a Google Pixel Fold, and you see that beautiful outside display that's nice and big, and you can actually, utilize it like a normal phone, you really start to hate these long, narrow, foldable displays. And that's what we see from Samsung. Even with the Z Fold 6, it's still going to be long and narrow. It's going to be a little bit less long and narrow. And we see the same thing with the Google Pixel Fold 2. It's going to be long and narrow. And it looks like the Vivo is also going down that route. And I get it. It's just annoying because nobody wants this. Nobody wants a long, narrow display when it comes to foldable cell phones. We all want them to be a little bit bigger, a little bit, more usable. And that's pretty much that. But it is what it is, kind of just how everything is going and how everything is shifting now. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. obviously you're probably not going to be picking up this phone, but would you pick up a dust-resistant phone? Or I don't say would you pick it up, because that's kind of a dumb question. How important to you is dust resistance? That's what I'll ask. Peace out.